Some people love you, then slowly, without warning, stop noticing your heart. Some people take your love for granted and never realize what they've lost. You give everything, yet they still fail to see your worth. And in that silence, your soul quietly asks, "What now?" When someone stops valuing your love, your heart aches and your mind races. This is the moment most people fail to recognize, and it silently destroys their emotional world. But what if there's a way to reclaim your power immediately without begging, pleading, or losing your dignity? When you love someone deeply, you naturally give, protect, and nurture. And when they stop respecting that love, it feels like the ground beneath you has shifted. Your patience, your care, your devotion suddenly seem invisible. You begin questioning yourself, am I too much? Not enough? Should I fight for them? This is not weakness. This is clarity trying to find you, because the truth is simple. The way someone treats your love is a reflection of them, not of you. And the moment you understand this, your life changes, In this guide, we'll explore 5 immediate psychological ways to respond when someone stops valuing you so you protect your heart. Maintain dignity and create space for real respect, These aren't cliches. These are actionable, emotionally intelligent steps that work in real life. If you've ever felt invisible in love, stayed too long for the wrong person, or wondered how to stop giving too much to someone who doesn't care, this is your wake-up call. 1. Recognize their behavior before it breaks you. The hardest part isn't when someone stops valuing your love. The hardest part is realizing it before it breaks you. At first, it's subtle. The texts take longer, the calls become rare. The warmth you once relied on is now lukewarm at best. You begin to doubt yourself. Am I imagining this? Did I do something wrong? Is love supposed to feel this heavy? In that quiet doubt, the danger grows. Because the longer you ignore it, the more it chips away at your soul. Your patience is mistaken for weakness. Your care is mistaken for entitlement. Your love is treated as convenience, not a treasure. The first step is seeing it clearly. Not reacting impulsively, not lashing out, not begging for recognition. It's single quotes S about honesty. You look at the pattern.
You feel it in your heart. You admit the truth. They don't value your love anymore. And when you see it, a strange kind of freedom appears. Because recognition is power. Clarity is strength. You no longer need their approval to feel worthy. You no longer need their attention to validate your heart. In that moment, you stop being their victim. You become your own protector. Once you recognize the truth, every choice you make from there is no longer desperate. It's deliberate. It's dignified.
2. Stop giving what they don't appreciate. Once you recognize that someone no longer values your love, the next step is simple but powerful. Stop giving what they don't appreciate. You may have offered your heart endlessly, your attention, your care, your patience, all without expectation, all with hope. But love without respect becomes invisible. It's like pouring water into a cracked cup. No matter how much you pour, it never fills. You notice it in small moments. Messages go unanswered. Effort is dismissed. Your time, your gestures, your words disappear into thin air. Then the realization hits. You've been giving to someone who no longer values your soul. This isn't about bitterness or revenge. This is about dignity. This is about protecting the sacred space of your heart. When you stop giving what isn't respected, you reclaim yourself. You stop shrinking to fit their neglect. You stop begging for attention that was never meant to be given. And something shifts. Do feel lighter, freer, more like yourself again. This is not rejection. This is self-preservation. Love must be recognized to matter. Anything else is a gift you owe only to yourself. 3. Don't seek their validation. Reclaim your power. When someone stops valuing your love, your instinct may be to seek validation. Do they still care? Did I do something wrong? Can I make them love me again? It can feel like your worth is tied to their attention. And without their approval, you feel invisible. But their opinion never defines you. Their respect or lack of it does not measure your value. The moment you stop seeking their validation, something shifts inside you. You no longer bend, You no longer over-explain. You no longer beg. Your self-worth becomes yours, untouchable and free. It takes courage to stop checking your phone, to stop analyzing every word, to stop replaying memories that once held power over you. But when you redirect your focus from them to yourself, you reclaim your power. You remember who you are. You see your value without needing anyone else to confirm it. You begin to move differently, speak differently, carry yourself differently. This is the ultimate act of self-love, choosing your dignity over their approval, choosing your peace over their neglect, choosing yourself when they cannot ... When you reclaim your power, you stop chasing, you stop suffering. You simply exist and your life begins to demand respect on its own terms. 4. Walk away with grace. Don't burn bridges ... One of the hardest lessons in love is knowing when to walk away. Even harder is learning how to walk away with grace ... When someone stops valuing your love. It's tempting to lash out, to yell, to blame, to make them feel the weight of their neglect ... It may feel justified. It may feel like closure ... But real power doesn't come from anger. It comes from calm, measured choices ... Walking away with grace means honoring yourself without creating chaos. It means letting go of someone who cannot see your worth without becoming bitter or diminishing your heart ... When you walk away gracefully, you send a silent message: I am valuable, I am worthy. And I will not compromise my love for someone who cannot honor it ... It won't always feel easy. Your heart may protest. Your mind may replay what could have been ... But every step you take away from disrespect is a step toward yourself ... As the truth, walking away with grace doesn't just close a door. It opens space for healthier love, for better connections, for the right people to enter your life. It doesn't matter if they realize what they lost. What matters is that you never lose yourself. 5. Focus on your growth, not their regret ... I'll step in. Perhaps the most powerful is this. Focus on your growth ... When someone stops valuing your love, it's natural to wish they'd regret it, to hope they realize what they lost, to imagine them chasing you, apologizing, begging for your presence ... But chasing someone else's regret is a trap. It keeps your heart tied to the very person who failed to see your worth. True power comes when you shift your focus inward. Your calm, your joy, your actions speak louder than any regret they may ever feel ... One day, you'll realize the right love doesn't demand. The right love respects, uplifts, and values ... Everything else was just a lesson guiding you back to yourself ... If this feels familiar, it's because you've lived it. You've given your love fully, and sometimes it wasn't returned the way you deserved. You stayed silent when your heart longed to speak. You hoped, waited, and believed in someone who didn't see the treasure they had in you. That's not weakness. That's courage ... But the moment you stop begging for unreciprocated love, the moment you reclaim your dignity, the moment you invest in yourself instead of someone who cannot see your value, that's when true healing begins ... Your heart isn't smaller because they failed to appreciate it. It's wiser, stronger, more beautiful. Love is never wasted when it teaches you your worth ... So complete this sentence honestly. When I finally stopped begging for love, I realized ... Write it for your healing. Write it to honor your journey ... And remember, real love doesn't demand. Real love respects, nurtures, and elevates ... Everything else is simply a lesson guiding you back to yourself. If this message found you, it's not by accident. You've loved deeply. You've given fully. You've stayed longer than you should have because your heart doesn't give up easily. And that is not weakness. It's depth ... But here is your final reminder. The moment you stop begging for love that isn't reciprocated, the moment you stop shrinking to be chosen, the moment you choose your dignity over their attention, everything changes ... You don't lose them ... You find yourself. And when you find yourself, you stop chasing what drains you. You stop proving what should be obvious. You stop pouring into people who cannot hold you ... Real love does not confuse you. Real love does not make you compete. Real love does not make you feel invisible ... Real love respects. Real love protects. Real love stays aligned with your worth ... So if someone stopped valuing you, let them ... Your power was never in convincing them. Your power is in walking away whole. Now, complete this honestly, not for them, but for you. When I finally stopped begging for love, I realized underscore dot dot, write it, own it. Live it dot, and never abandon yourself again dot 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 today. You finally listened dot dot dot. If you're ready to choose peace, comment, I choose myself. Like this video if you're done questioning your sensitivity. Subscribe if you want reminders that love should feel safe, steady, and whole, not something you recover from dot dot, you single quote. Not late. You're right on time.